Today was a good day. It was a hard day. Physically hard or work-wise, I did a lot of work, but it was a great day. And and that's because I feel like I'm valued here. I feel like I'm doing a lot of good. Like I'm actually making a difference with the children. Like I'm respected by my boss and coworkers. And today was a good example of it. Today I had to give a little sort of a speech, kind of a sales pitch to the student body, and and I had to teach a class, and I had to substitute a class, an English class last week. Anyway, and today I was asked to cover a class for Aquila. He's the principal, or he was. He's been sort of leaving for a while, and he officially left over the weekend. And now it's officially John that's taken his spot. And with Aquila leaving, Aquila taught a class. It wasn't really teaching a class. He had the best, like, 6 students in the school who were the most fluent in English, and tried to help them get better by having them translate English things into Chinese. And John wanted me to cover that class, but I can't possibly check their work or know if they're doing anything. I mean, they could just as easily be like just copying recipe books or something. Anyway, so he asked me to cover the class, and I thought, well, I can't do the translation thing, but I've got this idea about reading The Crucible. I'm so excited. He took it. He was like, yeah, let's do that. So we are, as a class, going to just read The Crucible. I'm so excited. I even thought about bringing my copy of The Crucible with me to China, but thought, nah, I'll never get to do that as a class. That's silliness. So I left it in Utah, and but ta-da! Here we are. The school's ordering a few books. We're gonna sit there in class. My only worry is that we'll run out of, we'll finish the book before we get to the end of the semester. But I guess that's, the next new exciting thing we'll get to do. I don't know what it'll be, but it's weeks away. Anyway, so that's awesome. That's super exciting. So excited about that. It's fantastic. Yay! And I also feel great because I'm respected and utilized and cared about and cared for. And so there are some weird hardships here, like, the lack of cheese and the lack of flavor and the lack of variety. But feels great to finally have a job that I really like, that I'm respected. Anyway, but I think I'm being well appreciated. In addition to that other stuff, I've also been asked to substitute for the physics teacher for about a week straight. And half of those physics classes I have to actually pay attention and understand. The other half I'm just sitting there while they take their test or something. And the part that I have to pay attention means I have to judge their quality of presentation and logic, and I have to have an understanding of science. And so I'm pretty thrilled about getting to sit in on his class. And I've been asked to go to some school somewhere in a few weeks to talk to some level of educated people, students or adults, I have no idea, and talk for 40 minutes by myself to somebody. And I'm expected to give them some sort of lecture. And I think they just expect me to come in and be very American. I'm not really sure what they're expecting and what they think that they're going to get. But I'll take the compliment, and I'll have to give the 40-minute lecture on education or something. And I also have to give a lecture to the student body and all my bosses in a few weeks from now at the school. That's in addition to starting 2 clubs. Well, not starting. I tried to start one, didn't. Anyway, but I'm co-chair of 2 major clubs. The one with the principal, where he and I are leading this eco rep, which just means we care about the ecology or something. Anyway, we planted a garden, and we care about recycled paper. Anyway, and this science fair thing, you can Google Destination Imagination, and it's this like kids doing sciencey stuff, but it's a big thing that's international. If we go to one of these competitions, which next year will happen in Beijing or something. Anyway, so I am being used a lot at this school and loving it. Anyway, great day. Thanks for listening.